For a quick recap, in our previous video, we explored the city of Lima where we were awed by the coastline views of Miraflores and the colorful town of Barranco. We then made our way to Aguas Calientes, which served as our home base as we visited one of the 7 wonders of the world, not to mention hiking up Huayna Picchu Mountain.
As we headed from our Airbnb to the city center of Plaza de Armas, we were fortunate to witness Cusco's own Carnival. Celebrated at the same time as Rio's Carnival, Cusco's Carnival is a celebration full of tradition and color. It's one of the biggest representations of Peruvian culture because of the happiness and emotions it brings to both locals and visitors. We followed the music up Calle Santa Clara and visited the much coveted San Pedro Market.
It's like licorice.
It was right around this time that our stomachs were feeling empty and we were in search of something to eat. And if you're not sure what to eat, just look for the stall that has the longest line, as you're sure to find good food. We spent the remaining day exploring the market and found an aisle for just about everything. There's a fruit aisle, a bread aisle, a grains aisle, and the butcher's aisle, in addition to multiple souvenir stalls. The following morning, we set out on a group hike to Lake Humantay. The hike starts at 12,700 feet, while the lake sits at 13,900 feet. You'll be gaining 1,200 feet in elevation, and it's much steeper than Rainbow Mountain, albeit much shorter. If you're not acclimated, the high elevation can make this trek very difficult. Our guide here was explaining how steep the trail was going to be and recommended taking a horse instead. Well, one of us took the horse while the other kept hoping for an Uber. I slowly fell to the rear of the group, but kept on pushing. You just can't beat these views. But I eventually made it to the top.
Good job.
Made it.
Good job.
Thank you. When it came time to go back down, it had unfortunately started to rain. The slippery rocks and grass did slow us down, but it was better than going up. Hola.
As if we weren't tired enough from yesterday's hike, we decided to book our first Airbnb experience trip, which was a 7-hour hike through the Sacred Valley with our local guide Fortunata, who spoke Spanish, Italian, and pretty good English. Many people are only familiar with Airbnb when it comes to looking for places to stay. One of the best things about an Airbnb experience is that you get the opportunity to engage with a local expert without dealing with the hassle of a larger tour company. But most of all, you're helping to support the local community. And if you've never booked an Airbnb experience before, we would highly recommend. This hike took us through beautiful up-close views of the Andes Mountains and, to be honest, one of the most breathtaking waterfalls we've ever seen. This waterfall was a real treat, especially because not a lot of people know about it and it's mainly only visited by the locals. We ended our Sacred Valley hike with a walk through a small local village where the three of us then hopped in a Tuk Tuk. For those who may be unfamiliar with a Tuk Tuk, it's a very small, three-wheeled cross between a motorbike and a car, usually used as a taxi. We then transferred to a Colectivo bus, where we'll just say we had an unforgettable ride back to Cusco. And if you've ever taken a Colectivo, I don't think I need to say too much more. With a few hours to spare before our flight back to the US, we flew back to Lima with one mission in mind,
How was
ceviche.
It's good? No? You want to send it back?
Peru has something for everyone, from adventure to amazing landscapes, rich culture, and beautiful people. It's a country we think everyone should visit at least once in their lifetime.